A few months ago, I developed this habit of planning the tasks for that day before I started doing them. It was really helpful. That's when I came up with this video with the title, A Simple but Effective Way to Plan Your Day. Now, as I started experimenting with that method, I noticed a very funny thing. Some of my days would be packed with a lot of tasks, but the other days might be a bit light. Now, what I saw is, regardless of how many tasks I plan to do that day, I seem to complete a good percentage of tasks, and even if the tasks are a bit light, I seem to have been busy all day long. Ideally, if the tasks that I have low in number, I should have a lot of free time, right? So I discussed this with a few of my friends and mentors, and they pointed me to an interesting law called the Parkinson's law. The Parkinson's law, in the simplest form, can be defined as work expands to the allotted time. That made a lot of sense to me. That's exactly what I have been experiencing. Have you experienced the same? Pause this video and share your experience if you are comfortable doing so. Now, let's analyze why this happens. In most of the cases, once I know that I have a bit of an extra time to do a task, I tend to procrastinate. Most of the work gets done towards the latter half, and I have seen the same with a lot of my friends and colleagues too. This could be because of the adrenaline rush that we have when we see the deadlines fast approaching at us. Now, there is a modified version of the Parkinson's law, which is called the Parkinson's law of triviality. What I learned is that people in a team give undue importance to trivial or unimportant aspects of what is being discussed or what is being done. This unnecessarily wastes a lot of time. Now, another factor for the delay in a teamwork could be because you tend to reduce your effort because you have a feeling that others are also responsible for getting these tasks done. So why should I alone be putting so much of tasks or so much of effort into getting that project done? Now, having talked about all the problems that we have faced, how do we get over this? A few things I have seen working for myself are, the first one is understand the scope of the work. Don't have a fluid plan where tasks come in and go out all the time. Have a very concrete plan of what you are going to do in what time. Now, understand the impact the task is going to have. This would convert the task, which is very ordinary, to something like an accomplishment. This creates engagement with what you are doing. Now, the third one would be make clear the roles and responsibilities if you are working as a team. This would take care of the problem that I mentioned of everyone feeling that everyone else is also responsible. Now, I would recommend using the DACI decision making framework. Google DACI framework for more details. Now, the fourth one would be split big tasks into smaller ones and give each of them its own schedule. Prioritize the tasks. Chances are that you might have to defer some of the tasks to a later time. So prioritizing would make sure that you do the highest priority ones the first. Now, I help ambitious professionals become the best version of themselves, and my coaches and mentees have seen a good amount of progress by enrolling in my programs. In case you want to know more about the programs I have to offer you and how I can help you become the best version of yourself, please book an introductory 10 to 15 minute call with me by clicking on the Calendly link given in the description below. Take that step towards a better you. Looking forward to talking to you soon. Visit vmaravind.the.coach for a lot more resources like this.